morning, students. How are you all? Hope all of you are doing fine. In the previous class, we have discussed noun and that was a revision class. In this class, we will discuss pronouns and its types. Obviously, it is going to be a revision class. So, I am going to show you what is pronoun and what are the important types of it. So, let us have a quick recap of all the types.
Let us start with pronouns. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. Pronouns are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. For example, Jeremy ran so fast, you'd think his life was on the line. The pronoun his saved us from repeating the name Jeremy again. Common nouns include I, me, mine, she, he, it, we and us. In truth, there are many different types of pronouns, each serving a different purpose. First is what? That is personal pronoun. Personal pronouns are used as a substitute for a person's name. There are two kinds, subjective and objective pronouns. That is, they either act as the subject of the sentence or as the object of the sentence. As the subject of the sentence, they are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. For example, they went to the store. I don't want to leave. He runs a great shop in town. You can't leave either. As the object of the sentence, they are me, you, her, him, it, us, them. For example, please don't sit beside me. Go talk to her. Mary put the gift under it. Don't look at them. Then comes possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show ownership or possession of noun. They are my, our, your, his, her, its. Note there is no apostrophe. There, for example, is that my book? No, that's his book. That's its shelf. I would like to see their bookshelf. However, there are also independent possessive pronouns. These pronouns refer to a previously named or understood noun. They stand alone and aren't followed by any other noun. They are mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs. For example, what's mine? Wrong, that's ours. So I suppose to choose clothes are yours. No, it's theirs. Indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronouns don't point to particular nouns. We use them when an object doesn't need to be specifically identified. As such, it can remain indefinite. They include few, everyone, all, some, anything, nobody. For example, most wealth is held by a select few. Everyone is here already. I don't have any paper napkins. Can you bring some? He is nobody. Then this bold, whatever words I have written in bold, they are actually pronouns. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. We often see them when we need to add more information. They are who, whom, which, whoever, whomever, whichever, that. For example, the driver who ran the stop sign was careless. I don't know which pair of shoes you want. Take whichever ones you want. No, not that one. So these bold words are pronouns. Intensive pronoun. Intensive pronouns emphasize or intensify nouns and pronouns. Typically, we find them right after the noun. They are intensifying. These pronouns typically end in shall or selves. They are myself, himself, herself, themselves, itself, yourself, yourselves, ourselves. For example, I myself like to travel. He himself is his worst critic. She approved the marriage herself. We went to hear W.B. Yeats himself speak. So this words with self, these are here what? Pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns take the place of a noun that's already been mentioned. They can be singular or plural. There are 5 of them. They include these, those, these, that, such. For example, these are ugly, those are lovely, such don't drink this. Such was his understanding. So these bold words are pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns do just what they say. They work in sentences. They are posing a question. They are who, whom, which, what, whoever, whomever, whichever, whatever. For example, who is going to arrive first? What are you bringing to the party? Which of these do you like better? Whatever do you mean? These bold words are pronouns. Reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are similar to intensive pronouns. The difference between the two is intensive pronouns are not essential to a sentence meaning. Meanwhile, reflexive pronouns are. Also, they are used when subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person or thing. These pronouns end in self, selves. They are myself, yourself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. For example, I told myself not to spend all my money on new shoes. You are going to have to drive yourself to the restaurant today. We gave ourselves plenty of extra time. They bought themselves a new car. So this selves and self, these words are pronouns here. Now I am going to read out a pronoun testing paragraph. First, you underline the pronoun. Just quickly pause the video, underline the pronoun. After that, I'll be telling you the answers. First is, see if you can locate all the pronouns in the paragraph. No matter what your teachers may have taught you about pronouns, they don't always have it right. If your teachers ever warned you about the evils of gambling, however, they were right about that. You don't want someone breaking your kneecaps with crowbar. It will hurt the police. The police might arrest you, and you may never forgive yourself. Now you quickly pause the video and underline the pronouns on your own. Now let me tell you the answers and you check whether the answers are matching with your answers. No matter what your teachers may have taught you about pronouns, they don't always have it right. If your teachers ever warned you about the evils of gambling, however, they were right about that. You don't want someone breaking your kneecaps with his crowbar. It will hurt the police. It will hurt. The police might arrest you and you may never forgive yourself. So, all the pronouns are written in bold letters. Now, hopefully, you have understood. You can pause the video wherever you are having a doubt. I have mentioned and discussed everything. Just quickly go through this if you want.
Hopefully this class was informative and it helps you to recall everything that you have learned before. I am going to give you a worksheet as a form of revision test. You please do that on your own. Later on, I'll be I'll be providing the answer sheet so that you can tally with that. So this much for today. Hope this class was helpful to you. After reading the chapter thoroughly, if you find any problem, please do write in the comment section. I would love to solve that. Till then, please do study well. Take care of yourself, your friends, your family, everybody around you, and stay happy, stay blessed, and stay at home. Have a good day ahead, and thank you.